All right, streaming good. Okay. Ooh. All right. Good. 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 So everyone, just getting ready here. All right, streaming now. Okay, everyone. Streaming. Oh, okay. Mobile dashboard. Everything's okay. Good. 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 Chat's up. Oh crap! Left that going. All right, and oh boy, yeah, they're in Just Dance. All right, everyone. Okay, just setting everything up here, people. But we are 27 minutes away from alternative. Okay, everyone. I think they're working good. All right, so everyone, it's Mecha-san. Yeah, as promised, I am doing the live stream community chat here of the Ubisoft Forward live stream. I'll do a little bit of play right here. As you can see, it's still going on, but they got a pre-show thing here and nothing spectacular.
Ubisoft created the Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Lab and the Open Innovation Accelerator. This allowed us to create partnerships and synergies with indie studios from across the industry.
And since so many industry events were canceled this year, we wanted to showcase several indie projects and teams that Ubisoft has been collaborating with over the past few years.
Our first indie showcase is developer Machine and Mensch, who is working on the Curious Expedition.
All right, and guys, sorry, as I'm trying to add in more people here as well, I'm logged into the Discord chat of my Discord chat here. So if you're on my Discord, you can enter the chat room and we can have a chat as we go along here. But first, right now I got a Guardian Knight in the chat room here. Hopefully he's watching the live stream. Hey, he said hello, good. And to top it all off, I'm taking back the old school my hooded jacket here because obviously I'm most excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and yeah, I figured why not?
That's supposed to be a good game.
Yes. So yeah, I don't need this right now. I'm not in my maintenance cycle or anything like that. No need, but I figure it's appropriate here.
Well, you gotta do it sometimes, or else they're gonna bug out.
Yeah, I already got one comment in the chat here asking for the hood back. So, yes, everyone. All right. So, still a long ways away here. Let's see. It says right now, Curious 32. So, we're at 25 minutes in. So, it's all gather around talk here. And at first, I like to say obvious. Thank you all for subscriptions on YouTube there and the follow they have on Twitch and what few follows I gained on Mixer before, it's inevitable.
Patreon.
And of course, my Patreon, save the best for last here. Those people who actually give me money to support me and help me try to make this a thing here. It's still obviously not enough. I gotta do. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he tried. Thank you, Guardian, for that. I gotta do more, of course, to better justify that. But
also, I got Kingdom Hearts 3, That might be a good idea for you.
Yeah, I gotta play the DLC. I still gotta download that. And now we got Tyler on Twitch there and the Malevolent One on YouTube. Good to have you guys in here. You are not late, Malevolent here. We just started this and we're still a long ways to go. Okay, so
time for me to find you on YouTube because I may not know if that thing worked yet.
All right, so yeah, we're just waiting out here, filling it out. All right, we got another one from Twitch. Me, Jacob, welcome. All right, everyone. So, okay, what is this game here? Where we got okay, this game I have no idea about, but maybe something here. But okay, obviously I'm most excited for AC Valhalla. And yeah, there's not much I can say here. I did not see the leaked gameplay footage here. I avoided that like the plague. No, let's not do that right now. But of course, what we need is actual gameplay. Like that gameplay trailer they showed a while ago it was a cinematic using gameplay engine, which fine, but no, I want to see gameplay. I want to see character customization. I mean, that leaked footage was 30 minutes long from what I heard, I've been told. So here's hoping for official footage, something new. There's that as well, but let's get to the other ones here. Like, some of the, let's see, games that I also want to see here. Well, my second most anticipated game is Watch Dogs Legion. We've seen plenty of that already here from the cinematic trailers here, gameplay trailer. I like what I'm seeing, though when I think about it, it really, what's the word I'm looking for here? Splits off from what Ubisoft is like, what Watch Dogs is about here, where it's not really sci-fi. Like the first two games, they were pretty grounded in their sci-fi. Like, okay, what they're doing here with the hacking and such, it's sci-fi in a way that's like, I can see this, what it'd be like 10 years from now or so. And especially but of course, this stuff from Ubisoft, Watch Dogs 2. My God, some of the things we could do in Watch Dogs 2 make me think, alright, DedSec, you're not a really good guys here, and some of you guys deserve to be in jail. I mean, wow, just to death. I mean, the breaking and entering, like the carnage we do here, not just to like gang, but also the police and whatever. Especially when we were, what's the guy with the mask name? But yeah, him with the demolitions guy. It's like, holy shit, we just murder a bunch of people, innocent people, like law enforcement officers and stuff like that. We belong. Like, that guy belongs in prison. And now, yeah, Watch Dogs Legion. It's going extra with the sci-fi here, where set in London in like 20-something, where it's now a police state. There is large drones, and yeah, that's the problem here. It's like the last two games were very had a sense of realism to their sci-fi again. Like, but I'm seeing here is like, am I gonna get like a laser rifle at one point in that game? I doubt it, but there's a cool mechanic there overall. So, but yeah, it kind of went crazy there. And of course, going back to Assassin's Creed here, I would very much like them to better connect it with Abstergo Industries here. I doubt it, but I would love it. I mean, they didn't do that for Watch Dogs 2, sadly. They had, like, literally Ubisoft there, a mission where we hacked Ubisoft. That's just dumb. I mean, should have been Abstergo Entertainment, and that's it. So we're getting people here on the chat here. Thank you all for coming. Of course, the third most anticipated game, in my opinion, is Gods and Monsters. That game was made by the... Okay, yeah. Guardian Knight, there's a lot of static in the background there. Gotta be careful with that. It gets annoying a bit. Thanks. And now... Oh. And now, yeah, Gods and Monsters. Early build leaked out on Steam, I think, a while ago. And... boy, oh boy, no. Yeah, there's still a lot of static in your end, Guardian, so I might have to, okay, if this happens, I might have to stop the chat and on my Discord. Because I can't have this kind of noise here, it's distracting. Anyhow, so yeah. I'm interested in that game, and I'm seeing the DeLorean right here on this, okay, there we go. Oh, wow, future DeLorean. Alright, sorry, distracted there. But yeah, Watch Dogs Legion, that's what I want. I'm interested to see what we got here. It's very much more fantasy, more of a cartoony element here. I'm okay with that. And now I hear an echo. Oh well. So games I expect to see here, but I have really no interest in. All right, I'm gonna have to cut off the Discord chat because this echo is not doing any good. I'll probably be back on there just in case. But anyhow, games, of course, anything Tom Clancy related. I fully expect they're gonna touch on Division 2 with a DLC or maybe another Ghost Recon game. I'm just gonna say the obvious one here, just Ubisoft. I don't play this game. I have no interest in playing this game. But it's gotten to the point where even I'm saying this, give us Splinter Cell. Give the people Splinter Cell. You know, at this point, in this era of nostalgia and just everyone wanting the old stuff here, and with remakes and remaster, I mean, you could just dig into your library and just remaster or remake an old Splinter Cell game here. Give them something. Yes, just give us something, and it could be for cheap here. You could price it at, like, I don't know, $50 to $40 even. Do not go the same route that Capcom did with Resident Evil 3 remake, where they charge full price for that game. And I haven't played that game yet, but I heard that it's really short here. Clearly, a lot of the money, they expected a lot of people to be in the Resistance multiplayer stuff here, but no. But from what I hear, that game should not have been worth $60. At best, $50 or $40. Yeah, that's the thing here. I mean, I'm not gonna get in the argument about game being too long or the price raise here, but here's the thing: when you got a remake here, and you know it's easy, it's a bad idea to charge a full price game for a remake when in the end it just touched up graphics or what have you, or the campaign is short. No, it screams. There's no reason to do that, besides the fact that it's just you are like shamelessly, transparently greedy, and you want to just squeeze as much money out of the fan base. That's a good way to get them to alienate you, to keep you away. All right. I mean, seriously, if an old game that lasts like 8 remakes are only worth $20, Race Rex, yeah, exactly. It's like, at best, if you want to see the profit, $40 to $50, that should be more than enough to gain a substantial profit. But making it $60, or God forbid what's going to happen here, in which games will go up in price to $70, which sadly I can see that happening, because it's what happened when the PS3 and 360 came out. Games were worth like $40 to $50, and then they became $60 as the new standard here, because technology increases and the price for making games goes up. So yeah, speaking of the price and everything going up here because it's increasing, the reason why also those increase is because games are, it's another argument here, where games are too long. I won't get into this argument here. Are games too long? Let's not touch, I won't get into that, but I will say that there are too many games that are too long. It's like, alright, because when you have games, long games like that, like say Assassin's Creed Odyssey, in which you can play through the main story in like, what, 10 to 12 hours, but you've got hundreds of hours of side content, and you just make focus on making a bunch of games like that. It's like, no, you don't have to. Just a studio should make like 1, maybe 2 games, and focus on making more games that are short, linear pathways, like games like Bulletstorm. I love that game. And I would go back to play it just to get all the trophies, all the collectibles, all the different ways I could earn points in killing people, like killing people when I'm drunk off my ass, or like killing people by shoving a charged-up pistol up their anuses and watching them fly in the sky. There's so much creative ways in that game to encourage replay value and everything. It's a fun ride. But story-wise, it's strictly like an 8-hour game. And there's no deviation of path or anything like that here. No, it's a straight line. But they give you so much to do, and just on that straight line, that I could play the game for hours upon hours and have fun and finding new ways to kill people to earn scores and such. So yeah, that's what we need here. More games that can be short but fun. It doesn't. You could have, and also worth for the price here. Like those games could be charged at $50 or something. That would be terrific. All right, so like Mr. X is the what? Fall for me is the way. Is that way? Okay, yeah. Well, you're right about this. Okay, but yeah, exactly. DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 is 30. DLCs don't matter here. I mean, DLCs don't matter here, and it's okay here. It's another way to increase longevity for the game here. I'm gonna depend on the charging though. Yeah, okay, I'm curious to see about the indie games they show here as well. Game I'm not looking forward to, like, at all. And I'm hoping they don't do any, gimmick like they did in, the last few E3s? I don't want to see that you guys promoting the Just Dance game by literally having a parade, with dancers and... No, you don't. Frankly, that's a waste of money. That's the wrong way to promote any game, period. Even if it's just like a dance simulation game here where you live on a pad, like, just have people on a pad dancing like it's DDR. You don't need to have a freaking mariachi band or whatever literally performing these numbers and such. That's wasting money on an advertisement that just makes us groan. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the general consensus for all these, hey, Just Dance promotional ads. Like, ugh, skip to this stuff. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of games here that it's actually starting to refresh my memory here from last year's E3. And we have not seen this game yet. Okay, like Spirit Fair, yeah. Again, understandable since delayed upon delayed with the current world order and everything, so... They're always fairly priced. Yeah, exactly. Okay, as I mentioned, a remaster of an old Tom Clancy game as well, like Splinter Cell game. Obviously, what I want the remaster most of is the original Assassin's Creed. Give me a remaster of that. Give me trophy support. I will literally spend hours finding all of those damn flags here. I want to see how you sort of refine the controls a bit. Like, just make it more smoother, the parkour better here. Add in air assassination, because remember, people, air assassination did not come into the games until the second game. You know what? No, don't add air assassination. Let's keep the feel of the OG. So yeah, no air assassination, but yeah, just a remaster, nice graphics, and everything like that here. So yeah, there are a few games here, but Ubisoft. I just want some games. Just want some top-notch games here. Of course, I already mentioned what I want here. Just maybe surprise them with brand new IPs. I do not know. I honestly don't know. Obviously, this is the Trials game, which, meh. I'm not a big fan of Trials here. Okay, let me see the chats here. Yeah, try to new game. Yeah, welcome everyone here. Shout out in the chat. Where it's about to start. Only 8 minutes away. Let's see what they're talking about here.
And it will be the longest, most insane track in Trials history, and it will be free for all Trials Rising players. Now for our last game update, the Ghost Recon Breakpoint team is ready to share some details on their upcoming updates. AI teammates are coming to the game. Let's have a look at the trailer.
Okay, so AI. Alright, they're getting.
The time has come.
In the pre-show, they're just addressing all the old stuff.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And for all
I remember the controversy of this game here, how it was a microtransaction fest here.
At any point after you have reached Erewhon for the first time.
Obviously, they're changing that here. I mean, it's microtransaction is still a hot topic here. I mean, hell, right now, recently, England has pretty much declared all forms of microtransactions and gotchas and stuff like that in these high-class games, high-end games, like full-price games like EA's NFL or whatever, as gambling. So yeah, the battle is slowly turning to the consumer's favor here and everything, as the companies are realizing, okay, yeah, you gotta have to find other ways to make more money here besides just your greedy, obviously predatory tactics here. Go back to the old ways. Make more games. Make smaller games. You want money? Make these cheap but fun, memorable games here for whatever money here. Don't charge full price, because that's one more thing. They gotta charge full price, and that opened a whole nother can of worms. The Capcom pretty much started, actually, but yeah. So I don't know here. People complain about the microtransactions in Odyssey. I didn't actually mind that, mainly because I didn't use any of them. Okay, granted, I did purchase a few of the skins here and some of the cool looking armor here. Like, come on, I mean, the Hades armor set here. That thing was awesome. And of course, the armor set that gives my, turns my horse into either a griffin or something. Yeah, because actually has an actual gameplay effect here in which I can just glide down off of a cliff here. I don't fall to my death while I'm with my horse. So, yeah, but the whole time savers thing they're doing, yeah, no. I mean, if you're going the whole, okay, you either grind like crazy, or you can take a shortcut here and buy these time savers for like 20 bucks. You can get a boost and everything like that. No, don't do that. That's just trying manipulating. I am OCD. Well, actually no. The proper word is obsessive compulsive buying. But really, I've held back on that. In these times here, I have not spent money. I haven't bought any new games that are not on sale. Like, you guys saw me play Hardcore Mecha? Well, those of you saw that. I bought that when it was on a discount price, as well as a bunch of other games. So yeah, I have not been spending money, period, here. I've been saving my money here, only buying stuff, to entertain me, or when they're cheap. That's it, but that's only very rarely. If it's not for, like, groceries or what have you, money stays in the account. So, yeah. How this goes, microtransactions, they can't have microtransactions. Well, actually, what I'm saying, they're gonna have that, but don't make it predatory. Don't make it so there's incentive to use it. Otherwise, well, you want to go into Supreme Court, or every other, give the other world governments the fuel they need to further ban loot boxes, like make that completely illegal in full price games. Because again, loot boxes in freemium games Okay, I can deal with that. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 does not have microtransactions. Yes, very happy for that. Oh, so it's time.
Of our wow moments comparing the craziest and coolest.
So again, before we start here in 3 minutes, I'll just thank you all for coming in for this. I thank you all for sticking with me for so long, all the subscriptions, the follows, and especially my Patreons. Thank you very much for your support here. It means a lot.
Anyone else want to try to do better than that?
Oh yeah, there's a new Far Cry game coming in. That's right, I heard about that. Again, I don't play Far Cry. But interesting. I'm sure a lot of people are excited by that, but at the same time, let's face it, I am getting just tired of the open world genre. Especially the super expansive, like, open world. Rainbow Six Siege?
I was gonna interrogate him. Oh, you can interrogate him. Oh, okay.
Last stop standing.
Yeah, it's never like that. Oh, the crew too. I'm not interested, but okay, that is kind of cool. Oh, nice! Wow! Nice parking right there, actually. I'll be honest. I have gotten interest in playing For Honor, but still not enough.
People want me to yell.
What I think of?
But I can't usually do it because I'll freak out my neighbors.
Oh.
As you can see, I'm at the Crashing Ocean Beach, and there's no one too close, so... Reloading! Someone saw me. I gotta go.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Okay, now look, even though your like expansion with the Punisher, from what I hear, failed, so... Rocksmith. Okay, I like Dragon Force, but is this still a thing? Although I gotta listen to Dragon Force after a while. Okay, now I want to listen to Dragon Force.
We also have amazing gameplay segments you captured from our games. Spread the joy and submit them on the link displayed on your screen right now. All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Thanks a lot.
That's what I want.
Pre-show and enjoy Ubisoft Forward.
All right. Will you start out with a bang? Nah. They'll probably end the show with AC Valhalla because from what they said. It's one of the things where it's better off to end with a bang than start with a bang. Origins, Gods and Monsters. I'm joining you, I'm right here. Although I think they have trouble logging into your accounts here because you don't recognize my password.
I'm Neelan Kumar, and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf Mageed. Today's show is all about getting
I've also heard about
games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
The whole controversy behind this and everything, and
futuristic London.
Here's what I say to that. Wow, what else is new? Because I'm sorry, people. I mean, it comes out bad here, but
illegal painting spreading subversive and hostile messaging
Oh.
over the last few weeks across London.
I'll get to that later.
Work of several people
Watch Dogs Legion.
believed, but the work of an individual. The criminal suspected to have links with the terrorist group
DedSec now a terrorist group, not actual gameplay. This is live action. A live action trailer. That's pretty okay. I can buy that. Oh wait, no, look at the CGI. Oh no, are they combining?
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out because I was not a foreigner.
Okay, obviously, part live action, part CGI. The drones are CGI.
And I did not speak out
Whoa! Oh, okay!
Then they came for the journalists.
The journalist.
But I did not speak out.
Because you weren't a journalist.
Because I was not a journalist. And then they came for street artists.
Street artist.
But I did not speak out.
Because you weren't a street artist.
Because I am not a street artist.
Okay, well, yeah, one of those cargo drones. Okay, yeah, this kind of looking a little way too goofy there. So yeah, DedSec. Well, to be fair, DedSec was a hacker collective, and all the stuff they've hacked in Watch Dogs 2, it's more than enough to classify them as a terrorist group. Okay, this is crazy. It's like
And I realized that eventually
it's like this what, late 70s, early 80s future.
speak for me.
Oh, look at that. So you're the guy. Terrorist escapes. All the DedSec members.
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. There's a welcome gift.
Yeah, and the guy who's in the cover art, everything like the pig mask.
Costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him.
Okay, yeah, like it's hard to tell. Maybe because we're getting to the uncanny valley with technology here, but is that an actual real guy they made into a CGI figure?
Clint has been a long-time creative force here at Ubisoft.
All right, now going back to what I was talking about here. Yes, I have heard about the recent controversy of why the director of the Valhalla stepped down, and again.
Was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion.
I've gotten so jaded to that news. It's like I keep every 2 or a month time pass, I keep hearing a new controversy and stuff like that here about this one's been sexual harassment, money laundering or something like that, like exploiting, crunch time. All this news has just gotten me. Oh, again? All right. Oh, great, another one, huh? All right, moving on. Because yeah, I've gotten so jaded to that. It's sad, really.
And I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team. And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
I'm Che Guevara?
And they make the story not only, unique to them,
I'm Che Guevara, really?
Personal to you, but, heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Our London town. A modern metropolis.
Connecting London, connecting you.
History and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
I swear, when it comes to
Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
So that's how it happened, huh?
With London under turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Wow.
He's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
Oh boy, the dark web, huh?
Scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
Yeah, of course.
Do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on
Alright, this is new.
falls on you to build a resistance and
So we got private military Albion and now underground crime organization.
any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her.
Yeah, like a lot of people gonna love her.
Everyone could become your next secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Mikey! Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Yeah, who is this?
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy. He can even call his own cargo drone.
Okay, that I was wondering about that. Yeah, you can just sneak in and say, yeah, I'm a construction worker here.
Perfect for gate crashing, when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Yes, a nail gun. Look at that. That is, yep.
Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
Oh, we got a new one here.
We could approach this mission differently.
Yeah, I'm going more. I'm going more stealth.
Amy is a drone expert.
Ah.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
I like. She got heads-up display glasses. Okay, we've seen that before.
Creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she
This is gonna be my preferred style here. I like to go stealth.
She can also hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor.
That's what I like to see.
And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done.
Oh, Albion contractor.
Albion officer like might be challenging.
Ooh.
But it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me.
That's-
Doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
Wow.
Those running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself.
Police commissioner, wow.
Assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
up, we're crashing
Wow.
Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to
You know,
it.
I honestly thought they were gonna give us a. I'm thinking they're gonna give us a twist here where, because obviously we think, oh, let me get Albion was the one who did the bombing and killed a lot of people to promote them. Really hoping that they trick. It's a subversion, and no, he was not the one responsible.
That put another hair on my chest. And he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Yeah, this is the guy that gets stronger, that can hit stronger when drunk. I remember that guy. I remember him.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though.
Yeah.
And he's passed out.
And he's passed out.
We'll come back to him.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's almost
British John Wick.
Man.
Yep, definitely took inspiration from John Wick.
Some might even call him an artist.
Nice, okay. Oh. Okay.
Here's the bastard responsible.
And he's dead.
Done and dusted.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Not everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy,
Mm.
but everyone can be a hero.
Yep, that's the beauty of it. Oh, and the balls. All right, not bad. Ooh. You got that James Bond's car.
And build your resistance.
Okay, a paint gun.
It's time to take back London.
All right, so it showed us a bit more of the options available and revealed brand new enemy.
Living, breathing city, teeming with unique locales and characters, has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Mutt to tell us more.
Oh, look, I'm definitely what I see here. Okay, do we need to see this?
I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being
I've been to
a level artist,
Toronto.
I think is the coolest job in video games.
Yeah, look,
because
Scotland
you
Yard.
do get the freedom to kind of
Oh yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. Of course, the whole Albion operative is. They mentioned she's difficult to recruit. I gotta wonder how difficult. Like, what are the chances?
I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then
I have not found that.
In Watch Dogs 2, and there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity.
Okay, now I want to go back to AC Unity and find that boat with cats.
Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London, so no matter where I dropped them in the city, they would go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, you know, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster."
Yeah, the thing, you gotta have actual Londoners,
Some detail that I've put into the world.
London natives, to actually see London, see what you're building here.
Builds these worlds.
But yeah, that's the beauty of the technology these days. You can actually make pretty accurate recreations of whole cities. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay, we're getting into the,
News for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks,
Brawlhalla.
you'll be able to battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
Okay, it's a mobile game. Yeah, look, I'm no stranger to Ubisoft mobile games after all. I mean, I got the AC stuff after all. All right, bud. Yeah. Gameplay looks like Super Smash Brothers. What? Crossplay with everyone. Yeah, even the ring outs and everything like that. Some of the levels. Yeah. A lot of characters though, so. All right. What is the free skin available at launch?
And now, whether you need a Tom
Not my kind of game. Oh.
Or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy
Tom.
franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
All right, what do you got here? You mentioned Tom Clancy, so It has been a great 7 months. Oh, is this 100 plus a million battles? Okay, they're saying, and that's all. Thank you. Well, thanks to you. Okay, we got Might and Magic. Okay, they're just promoting an already released iOS game. I've not played it. I'm not interested in playing it. Yeah, like these cutscenes all look great, and I would like to see a show with it, but no. If the gameplay doesn't look as good as the cutscenes, why bother? I'm sorry.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
What the? Okay. Anyone else getting Team Fortress 2 vibes here? Oh!
Montaigne is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Was that what I think it was? Oh my god, is this that mobile game they're promoting?
Get back in your cell.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember I think last year they revealed this game here. It's like, no. No.
Don't make me regret this.
Elite Squad. Oh boy, yeah, I remember people were not happy that Sam Fisher was in this game.
It's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the community has never been stronger.
Okay, I have a friend who was incredible in Rainbow Six Siege here. He stopped playing that game a while ago. Okay, so yeah, Nicholas, welcome to the community discussion here.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege.
All right. So yeah, we got this half here about, just revealing the updates and more news about a game they already announced but have not really talked since. So boring. No offense to the people working hard, but just not me.
Propelling it to a whole new level.
This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
Oh yeah.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
It's now, yeah, pretty much.
Through it all,
unless they present us with a massive surprise.
We grow stronger.
Yeah.
There is no sequel plan, and we are here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite some time.
There is no sequel? Alright, to be fair, no sequel plan means, and just the updates, then they don't need that big of a team, so they can...
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous.
Still though,
autant le vôtre.
I mean, how many people are still playing this game?
Now 60 million players strong.
Oh.
We're just getting started.
That answers my question. Yeah, because does this game become, what, an esports? Yeah, it's an esports game, so obviously... It's not going away anytime soon.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new Operation Steel Wave update available now.
I'm not a multiplayer guy, so this does not really concern me.
Y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter. Now, it's time to venture into the hyperscape.
The hyperscape, huh? Ooh. Okay, the multiplayer shooter, like he said, so but let's see what let me see here. Okay, that guy gets disintegrated.
Wait, what was that?
Oh.
A hack in the hyperscape.
A hack?
It's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay?
Recording.
About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions.
Landing on Mars. Okay.
Some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
Oh, what the? Oh my God, yeah.
10 billion souls living in the crush of the Mecha.
That's the actual thing, actually. People making VR goggles for cows.
Prisma changed everything. They gave everyone a way out. The hyperscape.
So the Oasis from Ready Player One.
Biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
So that team battle thing here. Okay, and this guy. This guy.
Go to Crown Rush. It can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies.
Please tell me when. Please tell me we're not doing a dot hack thing here. All right.
Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the hyperscape.
Hyperscape, okay.
I'm JC, creative director on Hyperscape.
It's got an interesting, if cliche-sounding story. And I'd be lying if I said I was not interested, but the fact that multiplayer.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2015.
Oh my God, yeah, Sword Art Online Gun Kill. Good one, Tyler.
Has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of New Arcadia.
New Arcadia.
Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more.
All right, so another battle royale clone, huh?
There's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more.
Oh, the grid from Tron?
So it's a risk reward kind of deal.
Not really the grid, no.
We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the field. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can wrap yourself into a ball and bounce around the battlefield.
Oh, you're Samus!
So a lot of abilities that let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with. And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension. So every few minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening. So for me, it's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we're launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available free to play.
Now here's what I fear here. Obviously, a game like this is just perfect for loot boxes.
Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
Although, if they go Overwatch style here, it can just purely be cosmetic, which would save them some ire. But, oh boy, we know what people crazy can be just for that very rare like skin for a character they really like. Also, some of these weapons also remind me of Quake or Unreal Tournament. But yeah, everything seems to be just, there's no single player. There's no single player, so it's really not for me. Oh, and it's a PC only game? Then it's definitely not for me. I want a dedicated gaming PC, but don't have one.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Anna Maria Muska is going to take us behind
Again, though, I mean, Battle Royale. Yeah, we're talking about Battle Royales here. I mean, look what happened to Amazon Attempt, like with Crucible. Or, God, there was the Coalitions game or whatever. Like, that was Lawbreakers. You guys remember that game?
Different tattoos, different materials.
No, and then of course there's like Valorant right now, which
you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges.
We are moving on from too many open world games to too many Battle Royale games.
Default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of.
Default,
this
huh?
person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person
no.
enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in this body? Each season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters.
Okay.
We're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's gonna happen in the game.
How deep is the cosmetic here? We can just change the gloves, the jacket, can we give them different shoe colors, different shoe designs, socks, you know? Like, make them completely clash, like asymmetrical looking.
These new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
All right.
Phil
Spencer from.
With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery. So you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X,
for the record, people, I'm playing Legion on my PS4.
Is done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to...
Alright, got a bit of Valhalla there to whet our appetite.
I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed.
How big? You read the books? Read the comics?
Exploring the world I
gotta read the radio drama. Gotta listen to the radio drama, yeah. AC Gold.
Gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
Finally!
I know you've been waiting to hear more
yes!
about this game since it was announced back in April.
And we were disappointed with your gameplay trailer. So show us actual gameplay.
Producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really inspiring.
All right, come on, move it on.
Research, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations.
Even though they're kind of about raiding and stuff like that for most part.
Kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore.
Keep in mind, some of the stereotype is true as well. I mean, damn.
The team went to Norway and England
I mean, it got to the point where when Vikings come up to villagers just take up all the gold to the port and say, "Hey, this is enough, guys." I mean, come on.
But majestic.
Yeah.
And just coming by boat in England.
Come on, look, I have
rolling green hills.
I have been exposed to Viking AC before here with Burge's Ancestor and like 5 something and Last Ascendant with in 9 something here. This is supposed to be 8 something, so come on.
We want players to experience in this game.
All right.
It is a personal adventure, you know. It is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain.
Yeah, me too.
Eivor is either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game. They will have to leave Norway to.
You gotta change that. Put it back. Set character. You already established. You know, the canon Eivor is female. I looked it up. It is. Apparently, it is. So just make them female. Don't give it RPG crap.
It's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
Don't give us RPG stuff here like choose your own. We're reliving ancestral memories. That's set in stone.
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system.
So, yeah.
To leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat.
Still to this day, Assassin's Creed 3 still kind of holds the mantle as one of the more brutal combats. I mean, yeah, 4 got pretty close, but...
Any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
They're trying to be like any other RPG. Like how anything, like you can decide whether to be male or female. Thing is, that does not... RPG element does not work for AC.
Happy to finally
now
be
the
able
premise.
To show you the game we've all been working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay, here, in-game footage, work in progress. That's what I just see here. Wait. Let's see. Okay. No, get rid of the narrator. But yeah, this all looks gameplay. It's gameplay engine. There's Eivor, female.
Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles.
Okay, this is all in-game engine, obviously, so good. But we need combat. Show us combat. Give us the HUD. Give us the UI. Oh, yes, the UI. We thought we built UI.
Tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties. A land of opportunity and
so I thought you lowered the flat. I thought you lowered the sails, huh?
As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
So yeah, not very assassin-y actually.
Your crew will assist you in all your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to
useful here we go.
Better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities.
Alright, getting very Montergione vibes here.
Warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game.
Okay, nice.
Offers a unique challenge.
Shoot the legs and everything like that?
With their allies with special attacks.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities.
Okay.
Snare them with a Viking
harpoon. Oh, wow.
With throwing axes.
Damn!
Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off.
Brutal!
Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks.
Okay. They got obviously the legendary system here, like
you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
From like basic common act weapons to the more legendary stuff. I saw that. Obviously, the car differences.
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
Yeah, there is 2 shields. Oh wait, yeah, like we got the round shield and like the diamond-looking shield. Oh!
Not all situations call for violence.
Hello.
In this new land, a Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention.
Social stealth right there, okay.
Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds, and slip past watchful eyes, an unseen hunter among the people.
Alright, social stealth, I like that.
To the dense forests and rolling hills of England.
That's been missing in a few games.
To keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure.
Okay, fishing and hunting, alright.
Forage to replenish your health.
Oh, wolf of the pit. That's a big-ass wolf. Stonehenge.
Temples and Roman ruins.
Eagle vision.
Challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement.
Or as they call it here, what Viking would call it, Odin's Sight. Recurve bow.
More of England's secrets you will
that brings back memories. That's Odyssey out in a nutshell. Alright.
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Nice!
We will reclaim her. Today we fight for your land, and tomorrow we rebuild. For Istanbul.
The guy just did like a whole.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands.
Haunted?
By Norse myths and England's pagan roots.
In England's
challenge and surprise.
Thank you,
okay, some hints on the Isu stuff.
Triumphs and tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
Oh! Holy! Yeah, that guy's dead. He just got a knife right through him like that. Oh, the blade right through. Yeah. We got gameplay. Best scene was social stealth. Yes. Thank you, Return of Social Stealth. Oh boy.
Anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5,
they got a few
Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
You're gonna play the PlayStation 5 version, obviously, for
We're close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share.
Okay, so they ended with Valhalla. Good.
I hope you will have enjoyed what you have seen today, and that you will love playing these games. I am proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come.
Okay.
So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our
another, huh?
But before ending this show,
when
we have one more thing to share with you.
Okay, it's a new IP. Okay, we've got a reptile, crocodile, I think. Looks interesting. Starring John Anthony Gonzalez, Jean Ray, Nice, with Alexander Fernandez and Jess. Manuel Rodriguez, Eric Valdez, Mercedes Morris, Xavier Lincoln... What? Christine... What's going on? Paul? Sarah Garcia? Conrad? It is in Mexico. Reconstruir el paraíso. Oh no. Oh no. Por favor, no. Oh, it's Far Cry 6? Yeah. You're right, it's Far Cry 6. Yeah, oh yeah, Far Cry 6. Hey, okay, bueno, está bien. You know, I forgot about this. Yeah, they did announce they're making it, so a cinematic trailer, they needed that. So yeah, I guess it makes sense they ended with this, but oh, is there more? Okay, no es mi música, pero está bien. ¿Qué va a pasar?
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
He's gonna pull it.
What are you doing?
Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me.
Yeah, I like how you did a gulp. Just keep a good grip on the grenade here. I gotta wonder, what's that like?
El Presidente. Which means that someday, you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions.
Fast gesture.
Indecision. Strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Yeah, watch your footing. Yeah, okay, even that's wrong. Like, Hellboy taught me to use a match to light a cigar.
You screams. Call you evil. A monster. And give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you
Libertad.
monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
Okay, February 18th, 2021. Damn.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward.
Okay, I'd say they did indeed end this with a bang.
Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion.
We got some Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay, about a bit more detail.
Far Cry's newest installment.
Yeah.
Along with so much more.
With like a James Bond style intro and a cinematic trailer.
With another Ubisoft Forward.
Later.
Tons of game news and updates.
Later this year.
Thanks for joining us.
Alright, so yeah, here we go. We got more AC stuff like they said in the beginning. And yeah, look at that, full UI. Okay, so...
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post-show. My name is Yusuf McGee, and this is Assassin's Creed
Let's
Valhalla.
remove this here now, even I should have it more on, but heck.
And we're joined by a very special guest here.
Hey everyone, this is Philippe Bergeron, otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz,
the quest director
for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going
on.
A
fire ship, all right?
So here we're midway through the quest that we're showing for UB Forward. Here we're looking at the assault of Burg Castle. So these are big moments that usually sort of culminate at the end of the story.
Again, thanks to long-time commenter on my videos here, Endeavor. I know that by all right, I'm on the side where I lose, because that's what history says.
So who exactly is Rued, and why does Eivor sort of want to pick a fight with him?
Basically, Rued comes into play about halfway through this story arc, where at the beginning of the arc, this is something that happens before, Rued basically caused a lot of turmoil within the territory, and Oswald, who's the...
Okay, we saw a bow here that I think was a rapid fire bow, because it had like a weird X crosshairs.
Defeated in a previous
yeah, look at that, see?
So here, this is revenge, but also accomplishing your ultimate goal.
So Fizz, as you're talking, we're seeing some of the combat.
Yeah, look, that's a powerful Spartan kick right there.
Changes the combat this time around.
Throwing the axes.
To basically add a lot of new mechanics to it. So we added like some dual wielding for the player, like a stun system.
Grab his shield and just hit him with it.
We really needed to do this to sort of
finisher.
That sort of the brutality that comes with being a Viking in this day and age. So it sort of fits into that the time.
Okay, does not represent final game here. That's what it says right there. So yeah, liable to change big time. Look, the Oswald.
Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Here, Eivor has taken her entire army through the assault, and finally, it's revealed that our Ealdorman, our ally, Oswald, is still alive, and Rued has him captive.
So this is what it comes to, Wolf-Kissed?
Wolf-Kissed.
Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson?
Wolf-Kissed.
If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
So now that we've seen that Oswald is alive, we have Rued within our sight.
Okay, so Baia was a Magi.
So the next move for
Cassandra was the Eagle Bearer. Eivor is Wolf-Kissed?
She has her allies. They can take care of the rest of the army. Now it's time to go one-on-one against Rued in one of our boss battles, actually.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
One thing that I doubt we'll see here is poison weapons. That's not considered honorable in Vikings.
Tend to always have to support a 360-degree approach in these.
I mean, using such things like poison, like would bar you from Valhalla.
Critical hit on either Rued or his wolf, and so you can play this a little bit more strategically if that's your playstyle.
So we're not only fighting Rued here, but also his pet wolf?
Right? Yeah.
One of my preferred strategies is to eliminate the wolf
right,
first.
Danes.
Just focus fire on him. It takes at least one
sage?
out of the
See the sage?
Now, Rued will have extra abilities that come into play if you do eliminate his wolf. But I think having one opponent less in the battlefield makes for a good strategy.
Okay, so I mean, one opponent less, alright. Nice.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Why doesn't they should be roomed,
should...
Made thralls, not treated as equals.
Made slaves, yeah.
You're better than this. Than all of them.
Alright, so...
Drag me down to the sewage you wallow in.
Look at that, already they're making this guy, obviously the bad guy here, like, cursed to be thralls.
Wastrels, these arrogant swine.
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly.
Alright, so we've defeated Rued, we've freed Oswald. What comes next?
Oswald, in this case, prefers for Rued to be kept alive. And so you basically have to choose, are you going to go against his wishes or stay true to your nature?
No!
So we have this choice to make, but before we get into
Don't
that,
give us a choice!
We just did this big, grand assault, but Eivor couldn't have done it alone. She clearly had to recruit some folks along the way, get some troops, get some allies. So let's actually rewind and see how we went about first gathering those troops.
Right, so when coming up to an assault, it's a game of numbers.
But Lord has given,
go into pretty much any location and be a stealthy Viking, eliminating some of the assets, which ultimately would be a strategy. You can do that, and you'll have some of the ingredients or of the assets there that will have.
Yeah, I made it quite clear. It's like, no.
So here what we're seeing
don't give us dialogue trees. Well,
and raising what we call
as you're asking questions about more details, that would make sense. But don't give us like different ways we could close the argument. Or no,
to fight in the name of Oswald to finally take down the oppressor that is Rued.
Don't do. This is not something you should do.
What? Die in defense of a lost cause?
Yeah, so she's really using like the image and like the leadership that Oswald had, what he meant to the people in his name. She's going to recruit these people.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
So we're told by this Reeve that there are troops, there are allies that he could add to our cause, but first we sort of need to do him a favor. Is that right?
Yeah, so obviously these people have been run down by Rued and the impact he's had on the territory, so I think a lot of these people have sort of lost hope. And so you need to show them that there is hope. And so here Eivor is basically helping them take back one of their prized locations by taking a couple men and raiding a nearby
township,
basically taking it back for the people and showing that there's a reason to continue fighting and then get them on your side.
Alright, so the rating system looks cool and the reason as well, but again, the dialogue tree like this here, like choosing how to respond to certain things, like, that's not how it, no. That doesn't fit for me here, I'm sorry, because again, the premise of AC here, when you go back to these time periods here, what you're doing is reliving a memory here, and, well, even Rick and Morty acknowledged you can't alter details in a memory. Especially when it's still ongoing here. I mean, yeah, you can do that afterwards. When, after the memory has been processed and everything, you can alter it. That's what Abstergo does. But this is still obviously going to be the raw footage here. You're still processing everything.
What exactly was that?
So
Eagle Vision.
That is what we call the Odin sight. The Odin sight is basically our interpretation of the
Eagle Vision
from previous games. We thought it was good to sort of bring that back.
No, it technically is. It is.
Intuition is how she perceives the world. When player uses that, it'll highlight basically interactive objects, like things that will bring her an advantage. So we'll have arrows, health consuming.
Odin sight is Eagle Vision, just that they call it differently. Simple. I mean,
understanding the world and showing.
Every culture has their own name for it, but it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of things we can touch, we just picked up this awesome new weapon.
It's something we wanted to play with on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where we have fewer weapons in the game, but you can invest in them more, so they become your weapon. And so depending on what your
give us fewer weapons here with set, like just
I'm gonna
one type of weapon
fight with this weapon and invest heavily.
I'll explain later.
Not only are we looting weapons,
they gave us way too many options and with a random number of the stats in Odyssey was crazy.
We have these spread out throughout the world, so again, to promote exploration and discovery, as you travel through the world.
The melee ability said it's the same as it's identical to Odyssey.
and invest in, put into your loadout, then go into the different locations or the different quests in the game and use those depending on what your playstyle is.
And
now we've recaptured this village, we've secured more troops for our assault. Let's jump back now and figure out what we want to do.
There's the hidden blade. Ron Wallet.
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Looks like that was a good choice. He didn't like it.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
Eivor decided to let him live. Ruud is really angry about that. Being a Norse Viking, being put to the death in battle is your road to Valhalla. So he was basically denied access to Valhalla in this situation. Obviously, all of these decisions come into play later on in the game, so we have very difficult decisions for the player to make. We didn't want to have easy decisions.
Yeah, you know, when I was playing, I decided to listen to Oswald and spare Ruud's life, but what exactly is the relationship like between Eivor and Oswald?
So the relationship between Eivor and Oswald is an alliance. It's basically Eivor is surrounded by territories that initially getting into England are hostile towards her. And obviously, if you want to set up a new settlement, you want to make sure that your neighbor is friendly. So here in East Anglia, Oswald is the man for the job, where putting him into a position of power would help her sort of secure.
I'm listening to these guys talk and reading the words here.
Eivor comes in here, meets Oswald.
So that's a good betrothal, huh?
And going through the arc, you basically help him deal with Rued and aligning basically Danes with Saxons in one territory.
So, Fizz, we've completed the assault. We've gotten our hands dirty with some combat, taken down Rued. We have this big open region of East Anglia, so before we head off to Oswald's wedding, what do you say we head out, have some fun, and see what we can get into in the open?
Okay, Northwick.
That sounds great.
So we see a cat here with a speech bubble above it, and you best believe if you let me talk to a cat, I'm gonna talk to a cat.
Yeah,
of course, cat.
Some of our some of my favorite moments actually in the game, where we put out a whole bunch of events throughout the territory. And it sort of rewards, again, exploration, going around. It's a chance for us also to sort of showcase a different side of Eivor. A lot of the quests sort of deal more with like politics and warfare, and this shows a slightly more human nature to her. So it permits us to explore that character a little bit more.
Yeah, this is exactly okay.
And so here, basically, like you're trying to help a kid with his cat, and ultimately get that cat to sort of join your crew as a cat raider.
You just said cat raider way too casually. I could have a cat Viking raider on my
Look at that! Yeah, there it is right there, the cat! Awesome! Yeah, we need a mascot!
Perfect.
So yeah, as you're riding around the rivers of England, you
would have thought
walking around your longship, keeping your Viking raiders company.
I thought these ships were a lot bigger, but
we're seeing some of that gameplay here.
Then again, it's probably isn't that kind of ship here. It's one of the small ones for the river.
So starting out on this project, I think the Viking longship is one of the biggest images that we all have when we think about Vikings in our game. And so Vikings had this awesome design for longship that had a very shallow hull, so it permitted them to go very far inland very quickly, and you could basically disembark Viking raiders like on pretty much any shore. We added that into the game, where you can basically sail up to any location and then just decide to disembark with your guys and raid a location, loot all its treasure.
Yeah, because
and then
you gotta lower that.
Sailing down the river.
Yeah, because
to your
every time we use a small like small little boat, it always like crashes the surface. It's like break apart.
Will Valhalla have a similar version of that?
Yeah, so this is something we actually wanted the crew of your ship to become like your home away from home. So we added stories and songs into the ship. So basically, as the player is going around, you could decide to have your skull sort of sing a song for you as you row down the river. But you can also decide, depending on who the raiders are in your ship, to hear more about their life. So you can actually queue up stories, and they'll give you a little bit more background on who they are. So you get to know your your sort of fighters as.
All right, that's nice. Yes, get to know these background, these NPCs.
So
get attached to them.
A bit of a different view. What exactly are we looking at?
We had this on previous Assassins where you would like ride on your horse and you could pull out, have the horse sort of follow the track. We have a similar thing for the ship.
Ah, okay.
You can put up your sails. It's cruise control for the ship.
Yeah, cruise control. Yeah.
Taking the scenery.
You can have it so you said to go to a checkpoint you marked in somewhere on the map. All right. Just lean back, watch, and take the scenes.
Viking songs. We have an activity here that's not exactly singing, but kind of related, right?
Yeah, so here what we have is
what
we call
of the Raven clan, really?
That Norse people
yeah, we got a clan name here.
They would like to have a battle of wits and sort of poetry where insults would be thrown back and forth between each other. The idea was to try and have a good insult, but also to have a good rhythm and a good rhyme in there. So it's basically a precursor to rap battles.
Here's the silver. Now begin.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
Then you're speaking to fools and their knowledge is flawed.
Well,
how exactly do you go about being successful in one of these?
The trick behind a good flight was to choose the right insult, identifying the right cadence, and then trying to find what rhymed the best.
I'm known for my might.
Okay, is this like a rap battle here?
Interesting.
Are they actually having a rap battle?
Silent whispers all claim that you're terribly dense.
I heard it was a thing in Vikings, but...
Then you've clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, you looked out with that one. Well, what a surprise. Eivor of the Raven clan is a true talent. I'm shocked.
Don't believe everything you hear, unless it touches on my flighting. Then heed every word.
Take the coin.
So now that we've proven our sharp tongue and wit, I think it's time for a bit more relaxing activity. So we're fishing.
Oh,
here.
we got the weapon. We got the wheel.
So we gave Eivor a fishing line, so you can actually throw out a line.
It's the Ojoji stuff here.
This is used basically to
All right, that's gonna please a lot of some old school AC fans like me.
In the world, and it doesn't automatically regenerate like we would have in the past. So you actually have to go out and get some supplies. So you'll find mushrooms and some food that you can gather. But here, like you can also catch some fish and consume that to regain some health. We also will sometimes have it in certain quests. So it's
even after the battle is over here, if you're low on health, it won't regenerate. You gotta eat. Okay, you know what? I'm okay with that mechanic. That's actually a good one here. Adds more realism.
One of our offering altars. So the idea is that you find these around the world and you make offerings to it. So it'll take like animal parts and stuff that you can find throughout the world. Here, what you're seeing though is sort of like a fancy version of it, where as you do your offering, you get interrupted by some kids that basically come and steal your stuff. So it's just a way for us to sort of showcase that, like, the systems and the activities in the world can sort of play in with some quests and some little events. So it's our way to sort of dress up these moments and make it all fit inside the whole experience.
Yeah, this seemed like a really sort of unexpected turn for what I thought was going to be kind of a simple interaction.
Yeah, and it's really what we were trying to do with these events is to give another dimension to Eivor, other than just the pure rar Viking or the politician. Because you can imagine at some point that will grow old if you're always telling that version of the character. So it lets us really go into the depth of who is Eivor, what motivates her, how she can interact with the world outside of warfare and politics.
Your stealth needs work.
And it also showcases like a different facet of the world at the same time. It's not only Eivor. So it just widens the breadth of the stories that we can tell.
So who exactly are these two children?
These are kids of East Anglia. They are going through tough times.
I can see that.
Whatever Rued's been doing to the territory. And so they're just here trying to survive and basically exploit the people that are there.
Yeah, they steal. They still survive. Simple as that.
See that Eivor wasn't really necessarily upset at them for stealing, and after you talk to them, you have the choice of helping them. You can give them food, give them some money, or maybe just say,
okay,
good luck, on your way.
Yeah, and this is something we also wanted to do a lot. Like, so here we're doing an event, we do it in quests as well, but we want to give a lot of this agency into players' hands so that they can sort of shape
Large Walker
a little bit. Who she is, so it represents them a little bit more, and they can role play that a little bit better. And again, it just gives her like a little bit more humanity in these moments.
Provide for small walkers.
All right, so yeah, we're seeing how she has the makings of someone from the Assassin Brotherhood here. Like,
here, large walker.
A necklace.
Yes, it's a St. Martin seal. You're welcome here anytime, large walker. You're one of us now. Visit us, okay?
But yeah, even that battle with like that Rube guy with the wolf. Yeah, I mean, where you you mentioned like he wanted thrall slaves, but she wanted like equals.
What
already
exactly is Eivor chasing down?
Is it obvious sea shanty stuff?
Here you're seeing
or
Eivor running down
parkour
tattoo images. So this is
tattoo images.
Challenging the player on free run abilities, but also for fans of the series.
Yeah, we remember this one with the almanac pages and the shanties.
So are we gonna be able to tattoo Eivor?
Yes.
All right. Oh, because he's tattooing.
You actually bring them back to your settlement, and then you can customize different body parts, having different tattoos everywhere. So again, another form of expression, and it's sort of to represent that Viking culture.
Fizz, one of my favorite things when I was just out
You know what? I'll let this one go. I mean, cosmetic changes, fine.
House or building, and realizing that there was a chest inside, but that there was no easy way in. And in this case, I saw all the doors were barred, but I knew that because there was a chest in there, there must have been some way to get inside.
Oh!
So I went around the back.
Nice. And like, yeah, that like, is that like a predator bow or?
You actually caught on to that. You're pointing at something that we wanted to work on a lot on Valhalla, where we wanted the exploration to make you feel smarter. So we played a lot with puzzle solving. So
Shell, bucket.
Every house that you find sort of.
So, well, what I'm seeing here is very appealing. And is this guy dead then?
To come and explore. It's not given to you. You still have to work for a little bit. So it'll challenge you on your observation skills, logic, just trying to find
that guy dead?
Get into this. So we play a lot with level design, quest design to offer challenges to players, and you basically come out of it like with a better feeling for the exploration, but you also get to see more of a story behind any of these locations which we've crafted. So it gave us a little bit more time to sort of slow down the experience and tell a different version of a story.
We're getting a lot here, which I appreciate that, but I'm guessing we're not gonna get anything concerning the modern day element here, right?
Yeah, I mean, speaking about exploration and just finding things out in the world, I was just wandering and came across this clearing and found this kind of morbid altar.
Yeah, so this is one of our bigger events that we have scattered in the world. So as Eivor explores, she can find altars like this, and by interacting with them, here it's a trap that's been set by this character named Regan. Now, there's a bigger story behind all this. There's multiple steps to it later on. So this is one of the moments. It permits us to go into a slightly more mystical realm and play with a boss fight that has more magical abilities, if we will.
Yeah, magical abilities might, but this is hallucinogenic. This is a hallucinogenic drug here. Basically, she poisoned Eivor.
So here, the abilities that you see Regan using, like, are a little bit on the mystical side of things.
Nah.
What's happening is Eivor at the beginning in that trap is poisoned.
And exactly.
So she starts sort of hallucinating, seeing the world in a sort of different.
I think this, and I can't help but think. Does it take inspiration from Hellblade's Senua's Sacrifice?
The realm of the weird.
My rage, spirit of my father's rage, fill me.
Yeah. Okay, so nice little mini boss battle here. This also reminds me of a battle in AC Origins with that woman with the hyenas. Oh wow.
just saw here that Regan belongs to something called the Daughters of Lyria.
Yeah,
Daughters of.
By finding the other daughters, you'll get a little bit more backstory on who they are. So
okay.
I don't want to spoil that too much, but it creates
Fair
like
enough.
A sort of greater story that is not on the main path in any way.
All right, so it's like a side quest here. That
the lore of this world and actually plays into history.
So we just had a really exciting, really intense boss battle. I think it's time for
that looks like a good battle.
Yeah, it's all about pacing yourself with the high.
Okay, can we see some leap of faith here, please?
What we call building a cairn. So Eivor, as she explores the world,
a cairn. Oh yeah. They mentioned this in Genlock here when we first see
stack on one on top of
Cammy
using physics. And I mean, yeah, the ultimate goal is to try and get the highest pile of rocks, but really it's about taking in the sights, relaxing, taking a step back, and just building something.
Together we stack stones into cairns.
These?
Yes. Think of this as a test of mind and wit. Stack the cairn stones high and wide into any shape you like.
I mean, you can spend as much time as you want building these things, making them as high as you want, as weird as you want. I'm sure, like, a lot of these stuff will end up on the internet, like people comparing
yeah,
structures.
I'm really gonna make.
The thing is that once you've built it and you decide to get out of it, it sort of stays there, and so that's yours.
I'm sure people will try to make that Stonehenge Pokemon from Sword and Shield.
It's sort of cool that we were able to give that to players to express themselves.
At this point in the demo, we've explored East Anglia, we've met some children, we've broken into a house, we fought a
So is that supposed to be like the fast travel sync points?
Time to go and head off to Oswald's wedding.
Yeah, so this is the moment it's all been building up to.
All right, nice setup here, the flowers and everything.
Like mentioned by Oswald that he's trying to get married with his Dane lady. And so as you go through the arc, that's sort of like the underlying thread. Really, it's about Rued creating turmoil in the territory and helping Oswald sort of get above that and show that he's a good leader. And so you finally, after going through all of that arc, finally get these two together, go through their wedding, and you're invited to
what's the real world history of Oswald here? I'm assuming
fun times that comes afterwards.
He's not a
as much as
made for the game character. He's an actual historical figure.
It's nice to see the joyous side of it as well.
Yeah, and it's something we really wanted to play on in Valhalla, where being a Viking is not only about being a raider or a warrior. I mean, there's revelry, there's feasting, there's partying that goes, and like if someone knows how to party, it's a Viking.
Oh yeah,
Here, this is one of our opportunities to sort of show what a sort of Viking gathering is. And what's cool here is it's a good alliance of Norse culture with Saxon culture. Smashing those two things together and building bridges.
Yeah, this is where they start trading culture and. Yeah, that is a rapid fireball.
Yeah, so anything can happen in a Viking event, right? Eivor, here you just get drunk, shoot some arrows.
Barely a challenge.
Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king.
You!
Here we see the decision I made to spare Rued came back to bite us.
Yep, that's the decision you made coming back. So as we said before, all of your decisions have consequences, and this is a big one.
I challenge you.
Oh, not that! They can't deny that. Yeah, unfortunately they can't.
You're basically presented with the option.
You can do that though. You can have a champion.
Fight the fight for him, or let him go and fight his own fight.
This exact thing I've seen in the book. That's sending here.
Plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Irish swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue.
Ew.
How does this encounter with Rued differ from our previous fight?
He's got a long sword.
So at this point, you've eliminated his wolf, so it's just him. And so he's angry at this point, and so he will start using his big gun abilities, like fairly earlier on in the fight. So it's way more vicious, way faster.
Yeah, compared. Wow.
Strategy.
Okay, yeah, that was heavy attack.
Swords blazing at you.
Yeah, with that with that long blade.
This is a fight to the death.
Oh. Oh.
And
that's
of course
it.
Here, like, this is a decision you made to go and fight him, but there's multiple outcomes to this scenario. You could have let Oswald fight his own fight.
Yeah, rather than that.
Prove basically his station as the rightful leader. If you had eliminated Rued, obviously this would not have happened. It would have been a slightly more joyous occasion. But ultimately, in all scenarios, you still have an alliance with Oswald. He's proven to be the right leader for this territory, and to be a good ally for you.
A great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance.
So we're about to take off from the wedding, but Eivor decides it's
Yeah,
a
this
good idea
seems-
to check up on her friend Finner.
It seems like a canned choice right
So
here.
Finner is probably one of the more recurring characters in this arc. You get to meet him very on. He's a very endearing character, sort of used to have a Viking life, sort of misses it, and going through all these adventures together is sort of like lights that fire back, and so he's willing to join you in your raiders. So he's one of many raiders that you'll encounter in the game, and you can sort of recruit, bring back home, and then have them sort of join you on your adventures on Longship. He can tell you these stories that we're telling you about. You get to know a little bit more about him. So again, it's a fun way to sort of discover more about these characters that you meet and bring him along.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of our Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough. Fizz,
Oh.
thank you so much for joining
Oh
us.
yeah, we got synchronization point. All right, so the Karens are not what I thought it was. Maybe they're just fast travel. Maybe this. I don't know, but do the leap of faith. Let's do the leap of faith.
4, PC, and Stadia on November 17th.
Stadia, really? All right, let's see leap of faith here. Okay, everyone. So far as I know, that's everything I care about. AC Valhalla. They probably show more about, say, Watch Dogs Legion, which we'll wait and see here. But tell me all, what did you think of that? Not just first. Let's talk about the forward as a whole. I thought actually it was good. They had a strong start with Watch Dogs Legion and showing a lot, all the various ways here, from the construction worker just going in, pretty much wrench blazing, wrench swinging, and he can call his own like worker drone. That's cool. And all the other options from like, you got the hacker girl, or you even have the actual Albion operative that you can actually recruit, and voila. And we see that guy, that head of Albion, just killed the police commissioner of London right there and said it was done by the terrorists. Speaking of which, here, like, yeah, we see how it happened here. Like, okay, terrorist bombing, a lot of people killed. That's what encouraged Albion. Oh boy. Here's really hoping that this was not planned by Albion here, because that's such a cliche at this point. No, don't do that. Like, surprise us, make us. It was not Albion. It was not even that crime syndicate. It was maybe a third party, or heck, maybe it was a DedSec, like the one leading DedSec. Maybe he could have done it. Yeah, subvert our expectations, but make it make sense. Okay, other than that, we saw a bunch of stuff here. Okay, they announced that they're gonna keep Rainbow Six Siege going here. Makes me wonder. Obviously, they're gonna have it so you can play it on the PS5 and Xbox Scarlet, or the X Block. So I'm gonna wonder how that works. All the updates. You know, it's a big thing now. We saw some of the at least like 2 iOS games, which meh, I don't care. We see this game right now. We're seeing here which looks cool, but it's strictly all just multiplayer, but it seems it's got a story within, so... No, so yeah, it's gonna be like original OG Overwatch here, where despite the fact you got an interesting story and interesting characters, no single player. Until they probably release like Hyperscape 2 and they realize, yeah, single player here. Which, speaking of which, when is Overwatch 2 coming out? Did it come out already? I gotta get me that game. Anyhow, yeah, and then we finally saw actual legitimate gameplay, complete with UI element and everything, of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We saw how the rating system works. We saw, well, the various stuff here, like the fighting mechanics here, how brutal it can be. Like the cinematic trailer that we saw, damn accurate to what we got here in gameplay, and it was, oh wow, where you can just cut off heads like that and bloody geysers. Oh, this is... We saw even like small things like you shoot a guy, you shoot an arrow in a guy's leg and he will fall. Like fall to his knee like he should. That accurate and everything like that. And then they topped it off with a James Bond style opening along with a cinematic trailer for Far Cry 6. Yeah, I'd say they ended this forward with a bang. And I approve of that. But they surprised us by saying there's going to be more soon. Like later in the year, there's going to be another Ubisoft forward, well, where it seems they're just going to give us updates on such, so I don't expect much. So maybe it's surprise of a brand new game, but yeah. Yeah, Austin Clark, yes, perfect, yeah. Ubisoft was good, but could have been better. I agree with that here. A lot of kind of stuff in the middle here was meh. But then again, it was stuff that I really had no interest or investment in. On the bright side, though, I mean, a major point I gotta give these guys, nothing, and I mean nothing, on Just Dance. They had Just Dance in the pre-show, and that's it. Like, they knew better. Nobody really cares about Just Dance. I mean, yeah, there's an audience here, but it's not worth it. I mean, we're making Just Dance 2020, like, not worth wasting our time with. Just get to the meat and potatoes here. And yeah, we got Battle Vala, whatever, but yeah, it's not Just Dance, so good point. Good one with that. So, yeah, and then we saw, of course, like they promised, extended look at the gameplay of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and definitely a mixed bag for me. I've gone on record multiple times saying I do not like the whole choosing the gender and choosing which dialogue here, like what to do, what not to do. Like that Rube guy here, like we beat him the first time. It's like we can kill him on the spot there or have him taken away to be tried and leading to different outcomes. Like, no. No. None of that. The premise of the whole living in these eras here is because you are cycling through, sorting out, processing raw genetic memory here, and you can't alter the details of a memory. You should not, you cannot do that. It's like, you do something that your ancestor or whatever in the past did not do, like say something he didn't do, you get kicked out of the simulation and end up like tossing out your lunch or dinner or breakfast or whatever. So the fact that you can choose like that just kind of breaks the immersion for me, breaks the point. Now, the thing they did do, of course, here, like, they refined the weapon, like they said here, there's less weapons, but you can upgrade them. And so, yeah, so you can take the weapons makes me wonder, how many weapons do we have here? Like, okay, we have this certain axe, let's call it, this is the legendary bearded axe, because that is a thing. My bearded axe here, it's a blue color, and it's got these set stats. Like if you find another one here, it's gonna be the same all throughout. Probably just not modified is about it, but yeah. So that's a good thing actually. Like no RNG rolls here in stats. Just they're all set and I like that. And the fact you can take so many shields, like we can take enemy shield and just kill them with it. Good executions, good throw of the axes here. I like what I'm seeing with the dual wielding stuff like that. I think the one thing I would have liked to have seen here, and this is they sort of teased us when Eivor was chasing that piece of paper, which was for more tattoos. I would like to see how the tattoo is. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know what, okay, I'll just slide here, even though, you know, again, with the tattoos that Eivor choose would be, would be like, forget it. I think like the whole mask that Eivor has over her eyes, that's supposed to be the canon, that's it. I don't know. Get the lightning hammer. And yeah, there's not much. We did not get nothing about the Isu here, which, fair enough. We also got nothing about the modern day segment, which, again, I understand that. I mean, none of the Assassin's Creed promotional stuff before the games came out ever featured the modern day segment. I want modern day segment here. I want it to be more prominent now, and I'm hoping this game pretty much concludes the whole Leia story. And well, don't kill her off. Don't be like what you did with Desmond here, but we move on to something else here. Make the modern day far more impactful to the story. I mean, come on, this is a war. We're going back in time to help us win a war in the present. That's part of the point of the narrative of AC. So don't abandon that here. Get a writer who can do the modern day stuff better. Okay, come on. Or bring back an old writer. I don't care. Just do something. And make it good. And do it good. Don't just do something. Make sure to do it well. Do it good. Do it like you care. Don't just do it because, okay, the fans want this, so let's do this, whatever. It's like, no, don't be blasé. Actually be serious about this. Put some actual, legitimate, hard effort in this. Yeah, okay, that's a bit. And yeah, there's no Isu items, obviously. Could we find the Mjolnir? I'm pretty sure, yeah, and I'm pretty sure in here, worthy means you gotta have enough Isu blood to use it. Who knows? We might even see something like we saw in the Curse of the Pharaoh DLC here, where we saw all the different afterlives, which was illusions manifested into made real by the Apple of Eden. So yeah, I mean, we could see there could be very much Isu artifacts with an Apple of Eden that creates a realistic illusion of Niflheim, Valhalla, take your pick. So yeah, I mean, that's an option. It could also be DLC. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I can't wait here. I'm gonna get it for the PlayStation 5. Which means it's gonna be a while before I play it, actually, because it's gonna be like when I played AC Black Flag, AC4, where I bought that for the PlayStation 4, but I did not have a PlayStation 4 at the time. It just, I was already stacking up the games. So yeah, I like what I've seen here, and the stuff that I did not like here is something I've mentioned before. So wait and see here, and they've got plenty of stuff here for some nice little gimmicks here, like building a Karen. I fully expect people to make fun of that here, like try to make some phallic imagery, because it's the internet, and we're a bunch of immature man children. There's also something about the... Oh, really, Tyler? There's also something about the PS5 console tomorrow. Oh, really? Hopefully the price? Because, yeah, we need the price. So I'm assuming that's it for the... Yep. That's it. That was Ubisoft Forward here, and I guess they ended it like that with Hyperscape. Even though I was hoping for more Watch Dogs Legion. So, yeah. If I was to give this a rating, well, again, the middle part here, but it had a good beginning and an even greater ending. Even like Far Cry, which I'm not interested in. Got him. It did, like, okay, it did surprise me. It did intrigue me. And of course, we saw some things, of course, like what they did with Tom Clancy and like with Sam Fisher. I'm sure that's, oh no. But yeah, so overall, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of, yeah, it's rate a 7 out of 10, or to give it like a school grade, a B plus. Take a page from Chris Stuckman here. Not much else to say here. Now we got the chat right here for everything. Kind of disappointed here. No remaster. It would have been a nice surprise here, like to ease us into Valhalla here. We got a surprise, AC surprise, and hey, Assassin's Creed 1 remaster. Then again, we could get that. And this is Candyland Dream here. We could probably get that in the next Ubisoft Forward. Not holding my breath though, but never know. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. It's been a ride. It was entertaining. I think I can say that I did enjoy it. So yeah, 7 out of 10. And yeah, the after show stuff here with AC Valhalla was well appreciated. So everyone, yeah, I mean, thank you for coming. Thank you for the chat and everything. It's been nice. I got nothing else to say, actually. So yeah, keep following me. Subscribe for more. Follow me on everything, and I'll see you guys next time. Since I don't think I'll be live streaming for the rest of the day here. So good time to keep recording some reactions, series reactions. You guys are hoping for a lot of them. I still need to finish Tangled Season 3. And yeah, move on to the next stuff. So, have a good afternoon, everyone. Or good evening or good morning. See you guys next time.